Hey guys, I have come with another project, water quality prediction using ML algorithm. Okay, so in this tutorial, we are going to implement a water quality prediction using machine learning techniques. In this technique, our model predicts that the water is safe to drink or not using some parameters like pH value, conductivity, hardness, and etc. Okay, so you can read about the dataset like all features like pH value, hardness, solid, chloramines, and etc. Okay, then first of all, import all the required libraries which are used to train the model or visualize the data set like pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn, and etc. Then load the dataset using the read underscore csv function of pandas. Then display the top 5 rows of dataset using the head method. Okay, like you can see here the dataset. Okay, now perform the exploratory data analysis. Then check the shape of the dataset. Like you can see here 3276 rows and 10 columns. Then check there's null value or not. Like you can see here pH value, sulfate, and this three features contains the null values. Then check the information of the dataset. Like you can see this feature data type of pH value is float 64, and you can see all the features data type and null values. Like total values are 3276 and here is 2785. So pH value contains the null values. Then describe the dataset. Like it displays the count, mean, minimum value, 25%, 50% value of each column. Okay, like you can see here. Then fill the null values using a mean value, using a mean of each feature. Okay, then again see it contains a null value or not. So you can see here all null values are filled with a mean value. Then display the portability, display the portability and check the value counts like how much zeros and how much ones. Okay, so like you can see here 1998 zeros and 1278 are ones. So you can see it's a little bit imbalanced data set. Okay, then again visualize the portability using a count plot function of seaborn. Like you can see zeros are around 2000 and one are around 1200. Okay, then display the pH value using a disk plot. Like you can see here it's a normal distribution. Then again display the entire data set using a hist method. Like you can explore the data set. Okay, now visualize the correlation of all the features using a heat map function of seaborn. But you can see in the below heat map that there's no correlation between any feature, so it means that we can't reduce the dimension. Okay, you can see here just explore the heat map. Okay, then now see the outlier using the box plot function. Okay, so you can see that the solid feature contains the outliers, but we can't remove the outlier from it, because if we remove the outlier from the solid feature, so water will be safe to drink every time. It contains an but it contains an outlier to make the water impure, which means it will tell us that water is safe to drink or not. Solid may be high to make the water unsafe to drink. Okay, so we can't remove it, we can't remove this outlier. Okay, we have to keep it to train the model. Now it's time to prepare the data set. Divide the data set into the independent and dependent features. Okay, then all the independent features except the portability, all the independent features except the portability. Okay, so X contains all the independent feature except the portability, and Y contains our target feature, portability. Okay, then split the dataset into the training and testing using the train test split function, which takes some parameters like independent features, dependent features, test size. Test size is a 20%, and random state. Random state is basically used to uh, ignore the shuffle every time. Okay, then it returns four data set: xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest. Okay, then train the model. Then train the model using a decision tree classifier. Using a decision tree classifier, which and define the decision tree classifier model. Then the fit fit the model. Fit means it learns the parameter from the training data. Okay, then predict the check the model that how it is performing on the test data. Okay, so gives the test data and check the accuracy using the test data set and the predicted data set. Okay, like you can see here, accuracy is approx 60%, and you can see here the confusion matrix and classification report. Recall is around 0.68%, and F1 score is 0.67%. Okay, now predict only a single row. Predict only a single row, like how model perform only one data set, one data set, one row. Okay, or you can say that one row, like you can see here. After giving such information, after giving this information, we got a output 1. Now apply a hyperparameter tuning on decision tree classifier. Like firstly define the decision tree classifier, and we, I took only three parameters, three hyperparameters like criterion, splitter, and minimum sample split. Now I created a dictionary of these parameters, like you can see here. Then and using a repeated stratified k-fold cross validation. Now here I gave a 10 splits. Okay, then define the grid search CV. Grid search CV basically used to perform the hyperparameter tuning, and it takes some parameters like estimator is our model, param grid is a dictionary, then njobs, CV, scoring based on the accuracy. It judges the model. Okay, then train the model using the training data set. You can see here. Now simply uh, test the model. Now simply test the model and check the accuracy. Okay, so this is my uh, so this is my water quality prediction model. So okay, basically, and this this is a decision tree classifier trained on different parameters, and it gives accuracy of each parameter. Like firstly it takes a genie, minimum sample split is 0, and splitter is best, so it gives accuracy 57%. Then same for all, like you can see the best training accuracy is 80%, and the testing accuracy is 60% after apply the hyperparameter tuning. So finally this is a water quality prediction model using a machine learning technique. So thank you guys uh, for the source code and the understanding of the these water quality predictions. So you can follow my this blog. I upload here different project tutorials related to data science, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, Python, Flask, Django. So you can follow this blog. Okay guys, so this is a complete blog about the water quality prediction, and just click on the water quality prediction, you will get a source code from here. You can download the, just click on the fork button here. Okay, so thank you guys, we will meet you in the next project. Thank you.